of the 2012 calendar of city holidays and city council regular meetings. I know last year I had made a special request, and I do not have that request this year in terms of July or August, so I am just leaving that up to the council.
If I could ask staff, Mr. O'Keefe, what works best for the staff? It's the beginning of our fiscal year. Is it better to have the holiday in August or July in terms of the operation of the city?
Well, I can't think of any difference between the two of them. I mean, we did it for years as July, and we were just fine. So
I don't care one way or the other. Anybody care?
Seeing where it is in 2012, I do have a preference for the 3rd, because then there's a couple days, contiguous days off. So that would be
I would
good.
agree with that, just because the holiday happens to land on Wednesday
Right.
Next year.
Right. And then I want to thank
So what does that
What
mean?
do we
You'd rather
decide?
have the
cancel
holiday in August?
cancel in July.
Cancel in July. We're all agreed on that? Okay.
Yeah, and then in terms of September's conflict, I want to thank Karen for taking a look, and that is the September 18th is a conflict for me where I wouldn't be able to attend.
But then Ruth, what about the right
October
following
2nd.
that, the
Yeah,
other
the other
one
one,
is
yeah, the October,
second.
the October 2nd meeting is not a conflict for me.
So we're okay with October 2nd.
Yeah, and I'm quite, depending on your pleasure, I'm quite happy to have a special meeting either on the 11th or the 25th.
When we considered this last year and we ended up canceling one of the meetings in April, it was hard, as I recall, for staff to move a meeting earlier or later, or to have, back to back.
Although there's almost a year's notice here, so.
the agenda preparation overlaps between the two meetings. That's the problem. It's not a matter of getting ready now for it. It's
It's that it's not that practical.
yeah, it's hard for us because we end up trying to prepare two different agendas at the same time. We just don't have the horsepower to do it. So it's better for us if you just cancel it.
And that's what we did last year in
Yeah.
April, and we canceled one of our meetings.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the pleasure of the rest of council?
Well, I don't have any objection to that, because if anything serious comes up, we can always call a special meeting.
Correct.
Yes.
Right.
So I think that would work well.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
that's the
It's September 18th.
18th. Thank you.
All right. Without exception, everyone, well, that'll come back also for next meetings.
Actually, this does not come back,
Oh, it does
so
not.
we need approval.
Okay. Is there any objection?
Was there a motion and a second?
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I'll second it.
Any objections? Nope, then that passes. Thank you. With that, my agenda has come to an end. Is that correct, or am I missing something? I'm sorry. Oh, yes, the reports. Thank you. I didn't used to have that. So department heads.
You're doing great.
Thank you. No? And council members.
Oh, no, I asked my question before. That's okay.
Any reports on meetings attended? All right. With that, I adjourn our meeting.
So do we
Congratulations,
now
Mayor West.
need to announce the
But
closed
we're
session?
going
right.
to closed session.
And I open our closed session meeting,
Oh,
which will take place immediately.
forgot about that.
Very well done.
Gary, nice to
Well
see you.